وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The next step in Hajj is the wearing of ihram. The cloth that we wear, and it is wajib for us to wear. It's called ihram, which is comprised of two clothes. One is a loin cloth which we wear, like a lungi, or a cloth which will cover us from the navel up to down the knees. And the other cloth is what we will put on our shoulders. For men, it is wajib that the cloth is not stitched. It must be unsewn and unstitched clothes. For women, of course, the ladies, the dress they wear can be ihram. They don't have to have what we wear, but it must not be of silk. Although ladies are normally allowed to wear silk, ihram cannot be of silk, even for ladies. It has got to be a common cloth, and it must not be of any hide or skin. It must be of cloth. Now, if you look at the philosophy of this, you'll find that it resembles what we give normally in kafan. That we have given him a loin cloth and one qamis and one chadar. These three things are wajib components of kafan. Here, for chadar and qamis, there is a cloth over the shoulder, and one is the loin cloth. It reminds us of having entered a state which is called a state of now death. And it is for this reason, if you look into those 25 or 24 things which become haram upon us during ihram, you'll find some of those things are such which normally a living person would not do. Like looking at the mirror. Now, looking at the mirror itself is not haram, but while you are in ihram, you will not look at the mirror because you are just at that particular moment not in this life. You are in a different life. Or when there is a good smell, you will not enjoy it, and when there is a bad smell, you will not run away from it. And if there is an insect on your body, you will not kill it, or you will not even pluck your hair. Now you find all these things. You will not even pluck the grass in the haram. All these things are such which give us an idea that we are in a different state now. Those things which are normal in our day-to-day living life are now abandoned for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the reason why that when we go for ihram, the attention must be towards what we will say at the time of talbiyah. Because putting on or donning the two garments does not mean anything except when we make a niyyah. And when we make a niyyah, we say that now that I have put on ihram, and the niyyah is either for ihram, for umrah, or for hajj, whatever be the case, and qurbatan ilallah, immediately we say labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, labbaik, la sharika laka labbaik. Labbaik, as I said earlier, is to say, I have come. I am here in response to your call. I am at your disposal. Oh Allah, I have come. There is no God but you. There is no Allah. There is no one to be worshipped but you. Labbaik. 4 times labbaik is supposed to be said. Now, when we say this, that lies the philosophy of Hajj and the beginning of Hajj. If we are conscious of what we have said, then all acts of Hajj will follow what we have said then. But if we forget or we just do it as a ritual, then the following rituals of Hajj will have also the same effect on it. Because people do not understand what they said then. At that particular moment, which is called a place which is called miqat. Miqat is just like a place of destiny, a place of tryst or a tryst, where there is an appointment to meet. And here you have come to say that now I begin, whether it is in Juhfa or if you have gone to Medina first, then it is at Masjid al-Shajara, from which we cannot pass without wearing ihram, and we will remove all the clothes and put this cloth on, one loin cloth and one on our shoulder, and just as we tie the knot, we say labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. To give an example of what happens then and how important is that particular event is Imam Jafar Sadiq salawatullah alayhi. This riwayah is reported of him and also of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Both of them, we have got the report of both. That when he came for Hajj and when he reached this place of Miqat and he said labbaik Allahumma labbaik, Imam alayhi salam started trembling, shivering actually. And somebody looked at Imam and said, Mawla, something is happening to you. He said, I have said labbaik. Allah knows I might be answered with la labbaik. No, we didn't want you to be here. Because of what I have done in my life, that is it. My friends, it may be very, very easy to travel to Umrah and Hajj from this country, sometimes even every month. But it is not a tourist expedition. It is not simply because we are going to a particular place and there is a stopover, therefore let us make also Umrah. It is something where we have got to realize that Umrah or Hajj is very important. It's not only tourism. And that is what Imam alayhi salam has said in Nahjul Balagha, that Ya Allah, you kept those places in a country where there is no greenery. Most of it is a desert, so that people may not say tomorrow that I'm going there to see the beauty of the country, for the country is not beautiful. It is mountainous. It has scarcity of water sometimes, and the weather is also unkind. But you kept it there to test that only those will come who come with the pure intentions. Therefore, at that particular moment of wearing the ihram, let us be very careful and conscious of what we are saying. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us that tawfiq.